Welcome into Farming Simulator 25 with me, the Mid Life Simster. Thanks for joining me here at Hutan, Pantai for episode 28 of our series. Here we are now in April on the game. Today's actual date is the 28th of December, so Christmas episode has gone out and the day after Boxing Day episode has gone out. So first of all, thank you for all those of you that took the time to like and to subscribe and to comment, and I'll come to the comment as well and a little bit of a shout out as we get into the episode. As you can see, oh, I forgot the reindeer over there, aren't they? Sorry guys, trying to do some weeding and smashed you in the face again. You are quite unlucky. Yeah, you know, bush reindeer, you can go on, you can go on. Now, last episode I did say I was going to get rid of these in this episode, but I'm not going to do that because it's the 27th of December, and as much of a bar humbug Scrooge as I am, we do keep our decks up until the new year. So, or certainly the 1st of January in our house is when they come down. We do have an extra addition next to the sleigh, which is the subsidised by local municipality sign. This will provide us with £9,600 when we move into May. The reason I've done that is because I've lost at least 12, I think it's 24,000 messing around with that manure silo, which in the last episode I thought I'd fixed and obviously stated on screen that I hadn't. Yeah, absolutely haven't. It's just an issue with the giants thing, and we're just gonna have to wait on that. So the problem is every time I've like basically deleted it and then reinstalled it, I'm costing myself £12,500. I'm pretty sure I've done that twice because I can't remember if we had a loan, see, and now when we go to our finances, we've got a £30,000 loan. I'm sure that was only 20. I might put two signs down. It is in the end of the world giving myself 20,000. It isn't going to break the bank. And if anyone wants to say no, I didn't have that much money, then let me know, and I will happily lease something of an equivalent value and return that money. What I'll end up doing is those signs will just be up for the one night, and then that doesn't seem to be doing much, does it? But I even lower that then. I don't think I did. I went flying through there, not doing any weeding, just smashing through. There we go. Let's try again, shall we? Yeah, so they'll just run on tonight now, and we'll get our money whilst we think about it. I'll put the other one in, and then once that money has landed in the bank, we can then delete them in once we get into May. Come on, a little bit closer. That'll do. Cool. Yeah, so just getting this this front field sorted out, getting them rid of the weeds, and then we'll need to put a second fertilizer state onto it, and this field will then be golden. In the last episode, we purchased the new field, so we basically got all that cut and part baled, part tedded and baled. So, oh, no, what are you doing? Not paying much attention. The problem is, see, I've had 4 days off this game, and already I've lost the ability to drive and do anything properly. I'd say I've had 4 days off the game. I've certainly had 4 days off this save. I have had a little bit of sneaky play on some sort of, on my offline stuff, which just for me, I'd really like to do a survival series, but I don't think it's worth doing that right now with the kind of game in the state that it's in. I need to wait for a new map to come out. I think that's probably the better option as a content creator. And B, just for time. I'm enjoying this series. I'm going to focus on this series and try and get, you know, a good chunk of it done. I'm not sure how far it's going to go or when we're going to run it until I kind of what the aim the end game is really on this one, but I'm really enjoying it, and I don't want to spread myself too thin. At the moment, I'm off work. For those of you that have been on the channel since it started, you'll know why. However, I will be returning to work in the middle of January, so I've only got a couple of weeks left, and then it's going to be, you know, a struggle to then record on a regular basis. My hope is I can get 2 to 3 episodes a week out, or certainly that's what I'm going to aim for anyway. I just need to manage my time well, and hope that my other half is willing to kind of suffer me spending, you know, like 12, 15 hours a week focusing on this, because it is interesting, you know. Like, each episode takes about an hour and a half to film to 2 hours. Then you're gonna have the editing time, which is anywhere from kind of half an hour to an hour, depending on how many cuts I've got to make, and I got to listen through it. Oh, right, hang on, before I moan about that, there is a new addition on the farm. Hey, hey, birdie. Yeah, been talking about this for a couple of episodes now. The eldest keeps running into the room, into the man cave, and asking, "Where's the dog on the farm?" So here we have it. Can't change the name, so Dalton. But considering I'm a massive NFL fan, then fine. Andy Dalton was an NFL quarterback. Technically, still is. So yeah, I can live with Dalton. His kennel does make him do that, which is his kennel location makes him do that, but I hope we can live with it. So it's all good, and then we can pet you like that, and you'll roll over. Sweet. So Dalton the dog, I like it. Hey bud, how you going? Yeah, to add to our little collection of various animals, because what we got: Ketchup at Texas, our water buffaloes, Michigan, or Michi the sheep, and then Cali, California, the cow. Right, let's get up here and find ourselves a fertilizer, and then that field will be good to go and be left well alone. And then we can start to focus on a few of the other things that we need to get resolved in this issue, and sort of going forward. The manure thing is really frustrating. It's really frustrating, because that is a more sort of cost-effective way for us to be fertilizing our field. Slurry costs, like the setup for slurry costs a fortune. Costs an absolute arm and a leg to do it efficiently. Yes, we can get a small tanker for quite, you know, a manageable price, but the issue is it's so small that you're going to be running back and forth then to the collection point, continuously filling the tanker up. And that, you know, that doesn't interest me. Why? What do I? Come on, wake up. You're better than that, mate. Dear, dear, dear. So, yeah, frustrating. I hope that's sorted soon. I hate to say it doesn't feel like it's going to be anytime soon, because obviously we've seen a couple of updates now, and still we've got the issue. So, don't know how long that's going to be. But hey ho, it is what it is. I've got to remember that I still love this game, and it has given me already loads of like playtime. So when I look at it as how much would I have to spend to an hour that I've played basically on this game, would I spend that to have this much entertainment and sort of enjoyment from something? Well, yeah, of course I would. So if I try and remember it like that, then it's a bit easier, but it just doesn't help. Like, for example, I almost thought we weren't going to be able to do this recording today, because I've loaded the game up and it crashed 4 times in a row. I've got no idea why. Absolutely no idea why. The first 2 crashes, I just moved, like, game loaded, I moved the character, crash. Next time I got in, and as soon as I got into a vehicle for the first person view, it was like this crazy sort of like flashing black screen. If I got out of the cab, it was fine. The minute I got back inside, it would just go absolutely wild. So that was unmanageable. Load up again, another crash. And I thought, well, I don't know what I'm going to do here. So I reset my PlayStation completely. And that, touch wood, seems to have done the trick and has allowed me into the game. So who knows? This could do with a bit more wood. It's got 7,000 litres in it. So that might have to be something we end up doing today. Let's have a little look-see, and I think at our productions just quickly, only because I've lost track of really where we are. So we're in April. Anything to plant? I don't think we've even got any fields to plant anymore, have we now? So have a little look. Our 2 grass fields growing nicely. Let's just nip down and see this. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's this one also growing with 95% yield bonus. That's happy days. In terms of productions, where are we? Grain mill, you have... Ooh. Right. You have a problem, is is what you have. So, where is... Go and get that topped up quickly. Sorted out. We need that flour to produce in for our noodles. 2,500 litres will do nicely. Taken over. Yeah, I will get rid of those decorations, but as I said, it'll be on the episode that basically is the first one of the new year. Is when they'll go. Tradition in our house is January the 1st. Everything goes down. So see the new year in with that way. I really am a bit of an old fuddy-duddy, I suppose. I don't like the decorations being up on the 2nd of January. You know, Christmas is over now, really, in my mind. I'm a bit kind of miserable in that sense. I'm not as bad as I used to be. As a kid, I hated Boxing Day. It was 364 days to Christmas, so really hated that. But better now as an adult, midlife adult, but still a bit like, okay, you know, Christmas is done now. Let's move on. Let's get on with it and enter into the most depressing month of all. Right, so let's just make sure I'm off the road. That is sorted there. So you've got a bit of wheat. You've got plenty of water. You've got plenty of water, and you have plenty of water. Happy days. Ba, 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 ba. So I'm just having a quick look at what it's produced and what's waiting to kind of be produced. Preserved food factory. What are you waiting on then? You shouldn't be waiting on anything, should you? Chili, spring onion, garlic, and napa. Chili, right. Napa cabbage again, is it? Right, fair enough. Okay, let's drop one of you into there. I've obviously not been paying enough attention to this, tent. Right, where are we? Greenhouse, whatever you want to call it. Napa cabbage, come on then. Carry you down here and drop you in the zone. You can come out, boys. cool. So you're sorted. And then you need, I'm assuming it'll be rice, won't it? Rice and eggs. Why can't I? Oh yeah, there. Genuinely then, I must have up and down that list about 4 times. Genuinely could not see eggs. What's wrong with me? Switch on. Yeah, so you're short of flour, but that's because the mill stopped producing flour. So it is running. It won't be long, mate. You got 1 litre. Good to go. So you just have to hold out. It won't be too long. And then finally, as we've spotted, 7,000 in the wood mill. Right, so you're going to need a bit of work. The only other thing then is animals. These guys are absolutely fine. Plenty of water, plenty of food. No dramas at all. Little baby cows. Plenty of food. No concerns at all for them. Chickens. Bit low on the grain, but they'll survive for now. And you guys may need a hay bale before the close of play. You've got 1,900 litres of buffalo milk for me, which is pretty good news. And then dump loads of slurry if we had a slurry spreader. Let's just check the buffalo milk price is best in October. So yeah, going to drop down for a while. And then a couple more months, it'll be happy days. Everything else, however, our big field at the top here with the barley in it. Only got an 85% yield bonus in this. What did I... This must be something to do with, I'm sure the lime, it goes down by 5% every time. So it's on its final turn before we need to lime it. And that would then mean a deduction of 10%. And then we wouldn't have had the extra 5% because we don't roll it. So that's fine. No problem at all. However... You've got your full thing of fertilizer. You haven't got any weeds. Is good stuff. We don't have enough money for to do what we want to do. Well, that's a good place to drop me in, isn't it? I want to be up there, mate. Can I sneak up this rock? No, sirree, Bob. I cannot. But I just don't want to put rice in it. It's just not worth it. The amount of hassle and effort. I just don't see the point. And it does feel stupid because it's a wasted field not doing anything. And I know that. I know that. But just such a small space. I just don't see the point in making all that effort. Yeah. Don't know. In relation to the previous episode and the comments, so first off, shout out to, I'm assuming it's Tizmar, that's how I pronounce that, Tizmar2782, mentioned about what we're going to be doing next, considering the field stone for the cement factory. From what I've seen, absolutely kind of pointless using field stone. It is less than a pebble in an ocean when it comes to how much stone it takes to fill the cement factory. You end up having to have the sort of the rubble producer, which you then take thousands and thousands and thousands of liters of stone from that to cement factory, and that barely touches the sides. So yeah, don't go into the fieldstone era. And also, I don't play with fieldstone on because it's the one thing I just can't tolerate. It's so boring, so frustrating. So yeah, I don't go anywhere near the fieldstone. I really like that tree and the white one, but I really like that one over there in this farm. Really check that looks so nice. So yeah, And again, what I mentioned at the start of the episode, thank you for kind of engaging and being willing to have a chat. And it's exactly how I started, mate. I was watching Dagwin, Farmer Cop, and Mr. CDP videos. You know, watching them playing a game, couldn't really understand in my mind why I was doing it. But yeah, took a lot of satisfaction out of it, and it did an awful lot for my mental health, and that was what essentially then inspired this series. So yeah, again, thanks for having a chat. Also, shout out, I did it on the mods episode that I put out about Rick Mauser 7674, just about the vegetable harvesters and stuff. I'd like to do that based off our chat and my offline game. I've done it, and yeah, using the modded machines does definitely make life a lot easier. So quite keen on that going forward. Right, I need to try and find a tree, don't I? Because we're gonna be on a sticky wicket if I don't. Could I, as we've planted a bunch now, how do I feel about cutting one down from over here? Not great. Truth be told, not great. But needs a must, I think. We've got 25 meters. These are all gonna be 25s, aren't they? Oh, nice. Is that mine? Can I have this? See. Nope. Mids, come on, you're better than that now. Right. 25, maybe we just let him grow and do deadwood. There's really not much else to do, is there? This month now. I'm probably missing something I usually do. But there isn't, that I can think of. There isn't really anything to do. What our grass fields looking like? That's what I did forget to do. Yeah, double. Yeah, okay. It's contract time, isn't it? There's nothing else for it, really. Deadwood. Over that side of the map. Yeah, fine. Only 1,200, but only 8 trees. That'll do us. That'll give us a few thousand liters. So I can go and do that. Lovely jubbly. Any other contracts of any half decent value or interest? Could mow that. And then ask the farmer if they want the grass and maybe nick it. But not really how we play, is it? I'm not doing that. I mean, I could set the worker off on it, but it takes so long. Mowing's only one, really. I'd be quite tempted by that. There's not really anything to that. It's right by there. Right, I tell you what, we can put a worker on that. Borrow the items. I do love this mower. I think it's wicked. I would normally put it on the front, but as they given us a weight, I'm assuming doesn't let me put it on the back. But surely, go with what you know. Let's stick it on the front. We'll put the weight on the back. I like this setup for the for running basically an equal sized header at the same time if you've got a powerful enough setup, so you're cutting and tedding all in one. Quite like that. The only thing with it is, you get, generally speaking, it's still quicker to have a bigger mower setup. So the more I think about it, the more I get annoyed with the whole Macdon thing, because that, it's a great bit of kit, but the fact that it takes so long and it's quite a narrow header, we're just adding work. Whereas if we had a big setup, so big sort of back mower that could also then put it into a central line for us, it would just I don't know, that feels like the better thing to be doing with the grass. I mean, we're still the right choice for any crops. Fine with that. So yeah, this should get that done quite quickly, really, shouldn't it? So, happy days. Great stuff. Let me just look at a few things here. Long term. Have a look. Long term, I'd love to own that. But, you know, £500,000. Not realistic for the time being. We still need the dairy. I still want to upgrade our tractors. What else is on my wish list? We still need a TMR set up. Still obviously need to get the goats, as we've discussed down there on 31. So we're a long way from all of that. This cornfield here, quite nice. That would be a good one to have because it also gives us that woodland. 36 is a great field because it's just pure crop. There's no woodland and messing around with it. Likewise is field number 1. But yeah, we're nowhere there yet, are we? So was that just cultivated? Is it? Fair enough. Right, okay. I'm gonna let this guy do his thing. I'm gonna go and do the deadwood, grab all that. I'll see you back at the sawmill. Okay, so that's all sorted. Contractor's done. I also took the pallets of wood, so the beams and long planks up to the temple. So let me just nip into the contracts just to finish this one off. Thank you, Deadwood contract. So yeah, 67.3 in the bank. In terms of the production, where is it? 13,000 in there. So 67 in the bank, right? We're giving ourselves the 20 back for all the calamities. That takes us to 87. We should get a couple of pallets in the morning. I think, and even though it's a bit risky, I think it's time to get our goats. And I will just add on to the loan for the night, basically. Because the sooner we got them, the sooner they start growing older. The sooner they grow older, the sooner they can stop producing goat's milk, the better they will be. So, if I go into finances and I borrow £100,000 total, giving us that 137, that'll be more than enough now to set up a new pasture here. So I'm just going to cut out of this because you don't want to see it, and then when you come back we should have field of goats. So here we go, brand new goat field. It's there, we've got it. So having a look at this, basically 82 is the capacity, so I put 80 in here. There's no meadow grass in here, obviously we've just installed it, so giving them a full bale and a spare. Yeah, just got to think of a name now, preferably some sort of American state that's going to be suitable to go with a goat. If you have got any in mind, or you can think of something that's entertaining, witty, or meaningful, then please do let me know in the comments. I'd be very, very grateful. Again, thank you for those of you who have been subscribing recently as well. You know, we're only on 77 at the time of recording this subscribers, which, you know, I know isn't many at all, but it means so much to me. It's wicked. It really does. I'm so chuffed. So thank you. If you are listening and you haven't liked and subscribed, please do give it a consideration, because it really does help me. And hey, buddy, Dalton boy. And yeah, it gives me an opportunity to kind of see what's working, what isn't, really, in terms of the content I'm putting out there and the effort and time that it's all taken. Right, okay, so I just don't see that there's anything else for us to do. We may as well just get on with it and get into the next month. we've done our wood, we've done our contracts. You know, like, what else is there? I'm not going to do any more contracts at this point. There's nothing in the sales. I did realize as well that I was on time 1, so I've knocked that on to times 5. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll knock it on to times 360 just to get through the day and see if anything pops up. Because I don't like the idea of going and just skipping into tomorrow then and potentially missing out on something in the sale. Ideally, sales stuff, we wouldn't be looking to buy used machinery, used tractors, because they just seem to take a lot more wear and tear, whereas the machinery can be fixed at a relatively affordable price. That's interesting. Oh, what? Oh, no, there's so many things. No. Oh, man, I want that. I would literally just said I wouldn't be buying like trucks and stuff. Oh, I really want that. Standard sleeper. 150 horsepower. Get rid of all the aero parts. Bring the price back down. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, this sucks. What's green on it? Where's green? Who knows? Chrome rims. Oh, look at that. She's lush. Oh, do you like my personalized plate as well? I don't know if I've mentioned that in the past. I've given up trying to take off the plate, so I just thought, right, if I make a plate that I like, then I keep it. So good old midlife plate. 86,000 that we've just taken out. We've just maxed our loan out to put the stinking smelly goats in. Oh, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. And this is a wicked bit of machinery as well. Because we could direct seed or like direct drill, basically. 6 meters wide. Fertilizers and seeds. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's gutting. That Volvo particularly. Ah, hey ho. Right, let's just jump into me, is it, and get it over with. I don't think there's anything else for us here. Anything let me just check actually, because I don't think it comes out that, no. I was convinced, see, that April was the time for wood chips. Absolutely not, is it? It's January like everything else. How bizarre. Hey, bud. Still there? Good. Right. Undoubtedly forgot to do something, but onward. Let's get it done. I should say as well, why? Property maintenance. 60% off that. That's some really good deals there. What? That's so bad. Morning, bud. We got 80 grand kicking around by any chance? What is costing us all that money then? What am I missing? What are we loaning you? So we got grand on that, yeah. Grand on the roll there. 650 on the roll, I should say. everything else. Nothing, yeah. So it's buildings. Interesting. Okay, let's just check these animals because sheep, chickens were getting a bit low, weren't they? So these guys still plenty. Oh, you need some water, boys and girls. Right. Okay. Start the day off by sorting your water out. Wrong side, mate. Try again. You tell I'm really tired by any chance today. I've stifled a few yawns during the recording, which is so unprofessional, so like non good code of conduct for a content creator, clearly. But honestly, I can't stop yawning tonight. Awful tired. Right, snip this down to here. It'd be good when we can eventually basically get all these guys out here. Wow, I've got miles too fast. And then basically replace this with the proper pen like we've just done with the goats then. So I know it'd be a case of it's just poofing them back and forward into their right, water. Excellent. Any more? No. Okay, cool. Right, so sheep fine. 2,000 liters of grass. You're finally getting into your final bale. You guys, baby cows, you've still got 5,800 liters of grass. You're okay. You guys have just been installed over there, so you're already producing goat's milk. I didn't think you'd do that at such a young age. We'd have to wait until you were like 8 months or something. Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. It's not a massive amount. I had 22 liters, but it's pretty cool. Ah, no. Chickens run out of food overnight. Ah, no. What a buffalo food overnight. Ah, dear me. Right. Okay. I gotta sort my life out, yeah. So let's get up here. Obviously, we still can't afford the TMR, but we can certainly go and give them a load of hay. Where are we? Grass, straw, hay. Let's take 3 down there with us, I think. If we can, hopefully, just shift this between them. And then we'll stab that and off we go. Cool. Right, let's get this down to the water buffalo, get them sorted. What did I just... Why is it not like secured that? Right, 2 it is. So stupid that it's got the other one secured. This mod was brilliant, and then it got its first update, and ever since, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I just can't seem to use it properly. Bizarre. In terms of productions now going forward, obviously we got the goats, so we're going to have our hands full with the animals and stuff. But I know I was asked the question by Tizmar, but I think production-wise, what I'd like to do is one of the wood ones. Now, whether that's the Cooper or furniture or something like that, where we can take our beams and the planks across, turn them into something else again. Or even just direct wood sale. You know what I mean? Just that right now feels like where the money is in this game. So that's my preference. However, I'm not sure that that's what anyone would want to particularly watch. Right. How have you done, guys? How's that doing for you? So 18,000 litres. Happy days. Actually, I could just knock this engine off and jump straight in to this thing. Start filling this up. These chickens go through a bit of food, don't they? It'd be nice to get another massive barn of chickens. Especially, you know, when we got that barley harvested. That should be more than ample then to keep us going. So that's the first time ever that's been in the right position straight off the bat for me. I haven't had to mess around with it. Cool. Shove you out the way a minute. Let's recheck everything else over. Right, so these guys are all good. So these are fine. You've got, oh my lord, 4,400. You need a massive tree, you do. You just need one of those massive trees in you. Yeah, absolutely fine. Got a little bit of flour that's taking over. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. Right, okay. Plenty of water, plenty of water, plenty of water. Fine. Have a look, yeah. Oh, already it says ready to harvest. But we know that this is that whole first cut thing. So it's like, do we take the cut and be done with it, or do we risk it for a biscuit? Here you goes. Right. Let's have a look what we got over here. So we got loads of straw, 8 hay bales, loads more straw, 3 grass bales. So all we need really is grass. So this would be a bad opportunity to do pure grass field and maybe a silage. Yeah. Maybe. We need to get these products down to the temple, get our money up again, start paying off that loan. Oh, and we also need to have a look. Did it actually pay us? Why can't I see anything? I feel like that hasn't paid us. Contract income. Interesting. I'll check the tape back on that before I go and delete those. But that seems a bit weird, doesn't it? I don't know, am I just not seeing it? Bizarre. What did I want to do? I want to just go and check that other field, didn't I? Yeah, it's the same, see? It's ready to harvest. There's loads of it. Oh, yeah. And this is where I wish we had something like, let's see what we can find. Sorry, I keep knocking my microphone. If that's making a noise, I do apologise. So something like that, like a swath, can make a massive difference for us. $3,500. Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we just use the... Come on, let's just use the Macdon. Save our money. It's a little bit tight. Already got the mower on yet. Just go and get it done, can't we? Look up the speed, please, Mr. Macdon. Thank you. Stuck on 7 miles an hour. I'm still... it's obviously bleed across from 22. I'm still not convinced that this is the right thing to do. And at some point they're going to patch it. And it's going to catch me out. But everything seems to point towards it, that it's no different. Go on then. So there we are then. That's all sold. So let's go into finances and repay off a chunk of that. I'll have a little look into the tape and see if we did get work it out and see if we did get any benefit from those 2 signs. I'm sure we must have. I'm just being a complete weirdo. Right, where's our grass field? They don't do much, do they? The workers very quickly. I mean, they're good to have them, but they are not fast workers. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, this episode a lot of kind of filler, no thriller. I'm afraid it's sort of one of those things that happens, isn't it? I mean, brilliant that we got the goats. Really pleased with those. Oops, I'm all sorts of stuck in here. Because again, another revenue stream that's going to really help us when we got the dairy up and running. We've then got cow's milk, goat's milk, and water buffalo milk, all kind of come into there. Further product, a lot of money to be made from that. So hopefully not too long, and we'll be there. You know, we'll be able to start actually pumping out some decent kind of secondary products on that, and maybe even a little bit of something else if I can get one of the carpentry ones set up or something along those lines. But I think we're going to call it a day there. So look, if you are still here and you haven't already done so, please consider giving this a like and a subscribe. And until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we'll speak again soon. Take care.